Hi guys, and welcome to my Konmari journey, where I'm working through the life-changing magic of tidying up by Marie Kondo and basically decluttering my entire house in one fell swoop. So right now I'm working through the kimono portion of her method, and this is the miscellaneous section. So last time I did household equipment, where I went through all of our kind of office-y type supplies and cleaned up that area. So if you missed that video, I'll go ahead and link it above so you can go check it out and come back. But right now we're getting ready to do the 8th section in this kimono portion, which is household supplies. And these are expendable supplies such as medicine, toiletry items, cleaning supplies. So we're going to go through all of those today, and we are going to get rid of things that are expired, things that are unnecessary, maybe products we purchased that we didn't like but we have not thrown away anyways. So we are going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to take you over to see our medicine cabinets, and we're going to start there. So we have 2 medicine cabinets in our house, one in each of the bathrooms, and they're exactly the same style. So here's this one. This is the one in my husband's bathroom, and so it has a lot of his things in it. You can see his little clippers and some razors and stuff. And we also have a random assortment of medicines in here. I'm not a huge fan of these medicine cabinets. I find that the space just isn't super usable, but maybe if we don't have as much stuff, that'll be better. Okay, so let's go look at the other one. So here's the other one. Like I said, it's exactly the same. It's just in the other bathroom, and this is the one in my bathroom. But you can see the first shelf is all stuff for my husband's. He has a lot of his foot creams and stuff, and colognes. Then we have some medicine and some more medicine down here and some contacts. So we're going to go through all of this because Marie's method is big on going through things by category, not by location. So we're going to go through all of the medicine, and let's get started. Okay, so here's all of our medicines and medicinal type items. I've tried to organize them by type already. So we have eye things, general first aid, way too many painkillers, upset stomach medicine, there's grooming tools, creams and lotions, cold medicine, and then back in the back are all of those colognes that belong to my husband that were in my bathroom. So, yeah, I'm pretty much just going to go through and get rid of anything that's expired first. And since I haven't gone through this in the 6+ years that we've been married, and some of this stuff was stuff that either my husband or I had before we got married, I'm sure that there's a lot that's going to be expired, which is really kind of disturbing, but that's where we are. So I'm going to do that and come back, and we will go from there. So this is what we have left over. I got rid of a lot of those pain medications. They were expired. Why did we have them? All those creams, everything in that pile was expired. Some of it like expired over 10 years ago. Like, that's disturbing. Why did we have those? So what we're left with, we have some cough suppressants, and then kind of a cold and flu one night, one day. That's my husband's things. This is my alum powder for canker sores. 2 things of Pepto-Bismol. Unfortunately, both of them are open. I don't know how that happened, but we have 2 open ones, but they're still good. These are my husband's grooming supplies. Those will go back in his medicine cabinet. Painkillers, Band-Aids, and a thermometer, and my eye stuff. So that's it. So I'm going to go put this away, and we'll be back. Okay, so here's my medicine cabinet. Woohoo! It's all nice and organized, and there's space. The only medicine that didn't make it in here is the Pepto-Bismol, because it's just a little bit too tall to fit on this bottom shelf. So I went ahead and put them back where they were. We had one in each bathroom. Marie would not recommend that, but since they're both already open, I'm okay with that. So let's go check out the other bathroom. And here's my husband's medicine cabinet, and now it is all full of man grooming items, which is awesome. So he can have all his stuff in his space, and that's gonna be really great. Okay, so here's all of our cleaning supplies. These are all stored in the cabinet underneath the sink in my husband's bathroom. And so you can see we have some cleaning products, some shoe cleaning products, paper towels, that's my vinegar, and I did find some travel size toiletries, so those are going to be stored with the rest of our travel size toiletries. So, we don't have an excess of stuff, but there is some things I can see that we definitely don't need. We have 2 things of suede cleaner, but the bottoms are really nasty, and that makes me a little bit nervous for the just integrity of the canister. And again, this is an item that I had in high school, and we've never run out, so it's never been replaced, but I think we are due for a replacement. Cleaners, this one is pretty much empty, so it's gonna go. And then we just have a couple of things, paper towels, another shoe cleaner, and this is our vinegar. We are trying to switch away from more of the chemical-y type products to natural products, and so like this is our, it's a plant-based cleaner, but I'm still not super happy with it, and it's very expensive, so we're going to try and switch to the vinegar. So when that is empty, we will get rid of it, but I'm going to go ahead and put all this back since that was an easy category. Okay, so here's where all of the cleaning supplies live, and this is an area that is usually an area of great frustration for me. So right now it doesn't look too bad, but there's 2 problems. One, there's no spare toilet paper in here right now, so I need to refill that. And the other is all that stuff in the back. Okay, the box in the front, that's my husband's clippers for his hair, but all that stuff in the back, that belongs to my in-laws, and so there's not really anything you can do with it because it's not our stuff. But yeah, I would love to find a better home for that since they have not been here in like 9, maybe 10 months. So yeah, we will see about that. Okay, so next we're gonna go to show you guys where I store my disposable home products. Okay, so the next area of concern is our kitchen cleaning supplies. A lot of them live here. This is the cabinet underneath our sink. Dun, dun, dun. So that's here. Okay, so this is all the stuff. Let me see if I can scooch back a little bit more. As you can see from underneath the sink. Okay, we have 2 flashlights for emergencies. Those we are keeping. This is actually not the little packets. This is a failed attempt at laundry or dishwasher soap. It did clean the dishes, but it left an awful white film that we could not figure out how to get rid of. So this needs to be pitched, except of course that little measuring spoon, that needs to get washed. It's also trash. So we have bleach. I don't know why it's under here. It needs to go with the laundry stuff, so that'll get relocated. These are our dishwasher packets, more stuff for the dishwasher. Both of our dishwashing soap and our hand soap for the kitchen are almost out, so those are the refills for those, so we're going to keep those. These are dishwashing gloves. I don't really use them anymore, and these pair is kind of gross, so let's just pitch those. And then we have trash bags. This box is actually empty. That's what these bags were in, so we'll just keep this extra in this box, new box, and we'll use these up so they're not laying around. And this is our dishwashing bucket that we keep under the sink, so we'll go ahead and keep that. And this brush I think is kind of, yeah, sad. We never really use it. I like our other brush better, so I'm gonna go ahead and pitch this one. Okay, so this is what we look like now, all finished and organized. Not a huge difference, but yeah, we did get rid of a couple things. All right, onward to the other cabinet. The other place is on the kind of the bottom 2 shelves here in this pantry, and you can see it's really a disaster area. Again, I have some of the same problem that I had in the other bathroom, that some of these items are not ours, and I'm not quite sure what to do with them. I would love to gather all of my in-laws' stuff kind of in one central location so that we can pull it out when they arrive and we can put it away when they leave. But right now I don't know where that space is going to be. So we're going to do this area as well. So this is the stuff that was in the cabinet. I left all of the food because the food will be gone through in the kitchen portion. We're not there yet, but this is everything else. Some of these are household things, like that's a box full of light bulbs. Cleaner, 1,000,001 grocery bags. This is some wood stuff, wood finish, enamel. I'm not really sure. And then some bottled waters and my apron and some of the random things. A lot of this stuff is stuff that was here when we moved in because it's my in-laws' cleaning supplies. So I'm just going to kind of organize all of their stuff together. I would love if some of this could go in the garage. Maybe this enamel stuff. I don't know. I don't know enough about this to know, you know, what's a good place to store that. But for now, we're just going to purge and put everything back neatly. And yeah, let's do it. And the finished pantry shelves. So all of our bottled waters over here. There were just 2 bottles in the other bag, so I just threw away the wrapper. Over here, I left all of kind of like the home repair supplies, just so they're easily accessible. Again, I would love if some of this could go somewhere else, but we're not there yet. Grocery bags are gone. We have a little grocery bag holder on the door of another cabinet, so I filled that up, and the rest of them are going in the trash, and there's my apron. So we got some trash, this bag where I've been collecting trash for this whole section, and then these are mug rugs, which I made, but they do not bring me joy, so I'm going to donate them. Okay, and then a couple other things were relocated to this cabinet over here. It's kind of like a hidden cabinet, and my mother-in-law did put away a lot of her stuff in here before the end of her last visit, and so I just relocated all the cleaning supplies up in here as well. Again, just so we don't use their stuff, and we need to stay away from scented products because of our birds, and just to keep them away so they won't accidentally be used by someone is a great idea. And also that way we won't forget that they're not ours and accidentally take them with us whenever we move out. Up on the top shelf. And that big pink tin, in case you're wondering, that is all of our Christmas decor, which is probably not a lot, but this is the first time we've lived anywhere bigger than a 1-bedroom apartment. But we'll go through that later. And then let's see, down here, this is our current bottle of laundry detergent, and then I just kept a cap from a commercial laundry detergent container just so that we have to measure with. And I like to leave that down because I'm short and I don't like lifting things up and down off of a shelf every time I do laundry. Okay, down here, we have some things that are going to be leaving. Back in the back, that is a vintage iron that I purchased at a yard sale. I have had it for at least a year and never used it, so it's going to be donated. My mother-in-law's laundry detergent, which will be relocated to that Heidi cabinet in the kitchen so that my husband does not accidentally use it when he does the laundry. And this little box is actually, if I can get it open, a box of bird feathers. So this is going to go into the sentimental collection zone until we get to that category. And then this is one of the bags of trash that I have accumulated. So I'm going to get rid of all of the trash just to show you guys how much I've gone through in this section of the process. So here's all the trash that's going to be going from this category, which is super awesome because usually I only have like one little garbage bag per category to get rid of. So that's awesome. So I basically have 2 bags in that box full of stuff. And then also those 2 items, the mug rugs and the vintage iron, which are going to be donated. Okay, so I finished the household expendables section of the kimono section. This is Kiwi. He's my green cheek Connor, and he's been super clingy and will not get off my shoulder the whole time that I've been doing this, except for my very first video. So he was in the movie now. Okay. Anyways, back to the wrap up. So I feel like this was a little bit more of an exhausting category for me. Maybe that's just because I was in a lot of different areas of the home. And there were kind of a lot of subcategories of types of supplies, like the medicines and the cleaning supplies and all the garbage in the kitchen. But it's all done, and I'm really excited because I feel like now when I go to do cleaning tasks in my home, it's going to be a lot less frustrating because there's going to be less junk and it's going to be much more easy to access all of those items. So I'm really excited about that. Not all of it is organized exactly the way I want to, but we'll come back at the end of this process and kind of revisit all the organization of everything, but at least things are neater and less cluttered. And I'm super excited about all the stuff that I got rid of, and a little bit ashamed of the expired medicine. Yeah. Most of that stuff was not stuff that we use regularly, so I don't think a lot of it was actually, you know, used after it's expired, but it's still kind of gross to think that that stuff's hanging around your house. Anyways, the next section for the kimono section, the next section of the kimono section is kitchen goods and food supplies. So I'm very excited to get to the kitchen. My husband is very excited I'm getting to the kitchen because as the rest of the house has been getting better, the kitchen has been looking worse and worse. Not necessarily because I think it is actually messier, but just in comparison to the other sections. So I'm really excited about that. I will probably have to break that down into several videos because the kitchen is like a huge room and it's kind of a lot to tackle at once. So when I come back to do my first kitchen video, I will let you guys know kind of what the different sections of the kitchen are going to be, so you can be prepared and follow along. But that's where we're going to be next. So until next time, bye. Say bye, Kiwi bird. Say bye. Aw, you're being shy to the camera. Are you being shy to the camera?